Okay, let's see if this is going to work. Video number 2 for me. All right, yes, looks like it's working. So hopefully you can hear this. I am out the back of my house, and I've got my dog at my feet, and I've got a husky throat, and I've got golfers playing in the background, and a bit of wind and birds and some flies hanging around. So I've got a few obstacles, but I like a challenge. So if I have to clear my throat a few times, no, I'm not sick, I don't have the virus. And just a lot of perhaps yelling at my son over the last month with homeschooling and constantly speaking for work. So I am just playing here and getting it up. This is just a quick message, everyone. So hello and welcome to all the new members in the group. Hello to all the older members, old as in established, not old as in age. I just wanted to say happy Mother's Day to everyone, and with a bit of a message around that, because I've held a long term opinion on Mother's Day, Father's Day, all those things, which those who know me probably are already aware, but it can be a really painful day for a lot of people. Get your ball. My dog loves this disgusting ball, and as long as I throw it for her repeatedly, she will keep busy and not jump on me. So yes, just wanted to say happy Mother's Day with a little bit of an unpopular attachment to that message, because there are people that are not having a happy Mother's Day. Now, I'm not talking about myself. I've held this position for a long time, but today in Australia is Mother's Day, and there's many people that are posting on Facebook with all their gifts and all the things they're getting, and there's other people that I'm acutely aware of are very lonely. So this message is for them. So today, if you are a mother and you are feeling lonely, or you are feeling a little bit isolated or sad or whatever it may be, this message is for you, because you are not alone. And that's what I really want to reiterate. Can you not, please, dog? You are not alone, okay? We are here together, and Mother's Day is very much, if you look into the origins of it, it's not a great origin of it. There's a big history, which I'm not going to get into, but it's become very much a commercial day. Like a lot of these celebration days, Valentine's Day, or don't even get me started on that one. I really dislike that one. Not because I'm single, although maybe I've got a hidden agenda here. Maybe there's something underlying my disdain for these days. But I just think every day is Mother's Day. If you've got a mother, or you are a mother, then every day is Mother's Day. We shouldn't need a particular day of the year that's scheduled so that we can celebrate you. Every day we should be celebrating you. If you don't have a mother, or you've lost a mother and you're grieving, then, you know, a particular shout out to you, because grief is a horrible emotion, very similar to fear. I spoke a little bit about grief recently. Grief is something that is very hard to put into words. It's an overwhelming, all-pervasive feeling of emptiness, hollowness, and very much a feeling of fear, you know. And the fear that's involved with grief can be the fear of forgetting the loved one, the fear of moving on without them, the fear that you are now alone, or the fear that life is somehow different now without them. And these are valid emotions, but there's also this sense that grief is something we will recover from. And whilst the intensity, it's a bit like a volume dial, you know, the intensity is turned right up when we first lose someone, but the intensity can come down. That doesn't mean that it heals completely. It just means we learn to find a place to integrate that grief in our life. And I think one really important message around grief is that we don't move on from grief, we move forward with it. No, go away. Okay, I'm just going to throw this ball a long way away, and hopefully the perils of working outdoors. We don't, I'm going to repeat that sentence because it is an important one, and I want you to really understand it. You don't move on from grief, you move forward with it. And if you've ever been in that unfortunate position to have lost someone, think about some of the comments that people said to you after the loss. You know, I know that I've heard people say, just move on, or you need to move on from the grief, or time heals all wounds. Isn't that a great one? If only it did. Time does have that ability to turn the intensity down, but it doesn't heal completely, and it never will. I've heard people say that you need to stop dwelling on the past. Well, when you've lost someone, it's not about the past. It's very much about the present. The grief is in that moment. Yes, the loss, the departure of that loved one happened some time ago, but the experience of that loss continues into the present. So we don't move on from grief. We move forward with it. Anyway, again, happy Mother's Day to everyone. I've got some videos that I do want to make soon, which I will post either here or in the YouTube channel that I have. But today was just really a quick message to let you know that if you are struggling today, if you are feeling alone, if you're feeling sad, down, isolated, then we are here together. We have this group for one reason, and that is to support each other. We're not really here to give advice. We're not really here to tell people what to do. Hi, Jeff. You Aussies are always a day ahead. Oh, we are ahead. You better believe that. We're always ahead of you guys. I don't know what time it is where you are, Jeff, but what are we here? 11:18 a.m. on Sunday, the 10th of May. And it is beautiful here. I should try and lift this up. This is where I live. This is back of here is a golf course. Lots of area out there. And out there in that grassy area you can see behind me, every morning when I wake up, there are kangaroos jumping around out there. It is beautiful to wake up to. A beautiful place that I live in. I'm very grateful. I'm very lucky. All right, so that was it. I'm going to do a lot more videos. I did mention last time that I really want to get some regular group meetings happening, because that was the purpose of the group, was to provide this shared support, because we all go through this together. We all experience similar emotions, yet our experience are all a little bit different. You know, just because you've gone through something the same as someone else doesn't mean that you understand what they're feeling. We all respond differently, and there is no right or wrong way. The best way to demonstrate understanding to another person is to share something in common, to let them know that they feel validated in whatever it is they're experiencing, and not to judge. You know, people like people who are like themselves. So if you can share something in common with someone, then words aren't important. It doesn't matter what you say, just to have someone feel like you are there with them, you're supporting them, and you're in this together. And that's the purpose.